Okay, so for years, we've all been completely obsessed with SEO, right? Ranking on Google, getting to that top spot. But you know what? The whole game is changing. Visibility is shifting from just showing up in search results to something totally new, AI citations. So the big question is, how do you make sure your content is exactly what the machines are looking for? Well, let's get into it.
But before we continue,
Make sure you pound that like button.
and subscribe to our channel to get our latest videos on AI.
And drop your thoughts in the comments section. We want to hear from you.
This quote from our source material just nails it. Getting cited by an AI has nothing to do with luck. It's all about being strategic. It's about consciously building your content with a brand new reader in mind, and that reader is a machine.
And this right here, this shows you the fundamental difference. When we read, we're following a story, a narrative. But an AI, it couldn't care less about prose. It's scanning for a clear, logical flow chart. It wants structure, it wants direct data, and it wants these clean, quotable chunks it can just grab and use. If your content isn't built for that, it's pretty much invisible.
So, to really get our heads around this, we're going to use a really powerful analogy. Think of your content as a filing cabinet. A person might open both of these drawers, right? They'd sift through the mess to find what they're looking for. But an AI, it doesn't have time for that. It just scans the labels, which are your headlines, your structure, to decide if the stuff inside is even worth pulling. A clear label means the drawer gets opened. A vague, messy one, it's going to get ignored every single time.
Okay, so if we know our labels need to be crystal clear, we have to start thinking like the machine that's reading them. So let's dive into what that actually means.
It feels like a simple question, doesn't it? But honestly, the answer changes everything about how you should be creating content. When an AI scans your article, what are its absolute top priorities? It really all comes down to these three things. First, structure. Is there a clear hierarchy, with headings and subheadings that make sense? Second, is it scannable? Can the AI break it down into its core pieces without any trouble? And third, is it authoritative? Does it provide direct, confident answers and definitions?
The good news is there's a reliable framework we can follow. The source material lays out this fantastic 6 step blueprint for, well, architecting your content, specifically so an AI will want to cite it.
So here's the entire plan at a glance. We're going to start strong with a solid definition, build a really clear skeleton with our headings, offer up a perfect little soundbite, use lots of lists, add some technical metadata behind the scenes, and then finish with a super powerful conclusion. Let's break each of these down.
First up is what's called the definitional hook. Look, AI models are trained to hunt for authority, and the absolute fastest way to signal that you are an authority is to confidently define your main topic right at the start. You're basically planting your flag and telling the AI, hey, this content right here, it owns this concept.
And here's a perfect example. It's so clear, it's concise, and it tells the AI exactly what AI blog citation is without any fluff. This is precisely the kind of direct, no nonsense definition that gets picked up and cited.
Okay, next up, your headings. Now, this might be a tough pill to swallow for a lot of writers out there, but when it comes to AI, your outline is actually more important than your beautiful flowing prose. Those headings are the skeleton that the AI x rays first just to understand what's inside.
And look how simple the fix is. A vague heading like background information means absolutely nothing to a machine, but changing it into a direct question like, what is AI blog citation? Makes it instantly understandable and, more importantly, useful.
Step three is all about making the AI's job as easy as possible. You need to create a direct answer paragraph. Just think of it like the perfect prepackaged snippet that directly answers the main question of your article. It's the highlight reel that an AI can literally just copy and paste.
All right, this next one is huge. Machines absolutely love order, and there's nothing more orderly than a list. So whether it's bullet points or a numbered list of steps, converting your paragraphs of prose into a structured list is one of the most powerful things you can do.
I just love this quote from the source because it's so incredibly true. Lists are AI catnip. If you want to grab an AI's attention and give it something that's super easy to digest and cite, give it a list. It's just the format that machines are built to love.
Okay, step 5 gets a little more technical, but trust me, it's absolutely crucial. Schema markup is basically structured data you add to your website's code. A human reader never sees it, but it works like a business card that you hand directly to the AI. It says, hey, this is an article, this is who wrote it, and here's when it was published. It takes all the guesswork out for the machine.
And finally, we've got the conclusion. Please don't treat this as just an afterthought. That final paragraph is prime real estate. And AI gives a ton of weight to the conclusion because it's supposed to summarize the most important idea. So make it strong, make it clear, and make it quotable.
So when you put all of these steps together, what does it all really mean? Well, it represents a massive fundamental shift in how we need to think about creating content. It's about finding that new competitive edge in a whole new world.
And this right here is the big idea. It's not about trying to trick an algorithm anymore. It's about collaborating with it. By giving it the clear structure it wants, you're not writing for the machine, you're writing with it, helping it understand and share your expertise with millions.
So let's wrap all this up. What's the main takeaway? Visibility isn't just about search rankings anymore. It's about getting cited by AI. And what that means is that your content structure is now on equal footing with its quality. For anyone creating content today, adopting this kind of framework isn't just a nice idea. It's a huge competitive advantage.
And that's really the question I want to leave you with. In the past, all our efforts went into building content just to be found. But today, and definitely in the future, we need to build it to be cited. And honestly, the difference between those two approaches is absolutely everything.